And the next presenter is, we move to next presenter. The next presenter is Fahri Zulkarnain. Okay, Fahri, you have 13 minutes, 10 minutes for presentation, and 5 minutes for question answering in live, ya. Live question answering, please. You start.
Okay. Hello everybody, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present the results of our research entitled Indonesian Abusive Tweet Classification based on CNN and LSTM algorithm. So what can we do in social media? We can achieve many advantages in social media, such as communicating with other people, obtaining information, or even as a means for entertainment. Yeah, the fact is, Twitter is one of the most popular social media application in Indonesia. Twitter is not only used by the individual, but it also used by both institution and community for online shopping. So what anxiety do we face in social media? Negative comments such as hate speech and racism are often seen on social media, including Twitter. Police Commissioner Ahmad Ramadan said from February 23rd to April 12 on 2021, as many as 195 social media accounts were named by virtual police for spreading hate and racial intolerance. This shows that hate on social media is one of the most widely used on Twitter. The impact can not only harm individuals, but the impact of this can also be felt by the international community. I'm sorry. Methodology, our research methodology. Number one is looking for data set. We took and processed data set from Kaggle website. This data set contains Twitter tweets that have been classified based on the connotation of hate speech, abusive or not. Number two is data preprocessing, and then classification. Okay, methodology. Number four is model evaluation. To determine the performance level of our model, we will calculate accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score for every experiment. Number five is content prediction. We can make prediction on our input tweets and then the output is that we can detect the tweet is abusive or not. Okay, so we have to prepare unstructured data into data that is ready to use. The process is purposed to obtain better data quality and improve classification accuracy. There are 6 stages of data preprocessing that we use in this case. Number one is lowercase. Number two is remove non-alphanumeric, and then remove unnecessary character such as user and RT. RT it means retweet in Twitter. Number four is standardizing slang terms. In Indonesia, we call ally word. Number five is taming. Number six is removing stop word. The first algorithm is LSTM, or long short-term memory. LSTM is the result of a modification of the recurrent neural network. After the addition of a memory cell that is useful for long-term information storage, in addition, LSTM can also overcome the vanishing gradient problem contained in the RNN when processing long sequential data by using a set of gates that are useful for control the information that goes into memory. The LSTM architecture consists of an input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Okay, after preprocessing, the first stage of the model training on the LSTM method is word embedding, which is useful for changing the shape of each input word into vector form. To do word embedding can be done by using the library from Keras. Keras is one part of library from TensorFlow. And then the next stage is followed by the first layer LSTM, which perform the classification process. After the LSTM layer stage, there is a dropout layer. The dropout layer is continue with the second LSTM layer and the second dropout layer, which has the same task as the first LSTM and dropout layer. Then the states are continued with a density layer, which is one of the neural network model that has a function to classify according to the class in the output. Yeah. The second algorithm is CNN, or convolutional neural network. CNN is the development of multi-layer perceptron designed to process two-dimensional data for image processing. However, for natural language processing tasks, the applied text data instead of image, we have one-dimensional array that represent the text. Therefore, the architecture of the CNN is changed to one-dimensional. For this case, there are 5 layers that we use in this case. Number 1 is word embedding, convolutional layer, global max pooling, dropout layer, and density layer. Yeah, the first is word embedding. Word embedding is the feature learning technique where words from the vocabulary are mapped into vector of real number, capturing the contextual hierarchy. As we can see in the illustration, each word are mapped into vector. Second is convolutional layer. Convolutional layer. Convolutional layer contains a set of filters whose parameters need to be learned. For one-dimensional convolutional layer, kernel slides along one-dimensional like this, from the top and to the bottom. As we can see in the illustration, kernel will slide and obtain a set of filters. For the third part is global max pooling or pooling layer. Because the number of parameters is too large, we need to do a reduction with adding pooling layer. Pooling or subsampling is a reduction in the size of matrix. In this case, we use global max pooling. As we can see in the illustration, the pooling layer will choose the maximum vector of each filter. A dropout and density layer. Dropout is usually applied to prevent overfitting and speed up the training process. However, the hidden unit randomly drop during the training only, while for the evaluation phase, all the hidden layer unit must be active. As we can see in this illustration, during training, some units are randomly ignored or drop out. And then density layer. The density layer or fully connected layer takes an input from the flattened layer and give out of a n-dimensional vector where n is the number of classes. Okay, in this case, we give out two-dimensional vector because we will classify two classes that consist abusive content or not abusive content. Here are some predictions. We did several time testing with several different hyperparameter value. We experiment with different splitting ratio from 80-20 and then 70-30 and 60-40. For the training itself, we use 10 epoch and 25 epoch. We got a model evaluation value which we think is very satisfactory for both methods. For the LSTM method, we get this value by splitting the data 80-20 and do 10 epoch training. For the CNN method, we get the best value when splitting 80-20 data and do 10 epoch training. So this is the example for our detector. In the top side is when the input contains non-abusive word, and the bottom side is input contain the abusive word. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, the conclusion of our research that we hope that the result of our research can be used by social media developer to detect abusive word content. An example of its application is when a user makes a rude comment or tweets or maybe some word content, it can be deleted automatically by the system. So that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Fahri. That's clear your presentation. Please, participant, any question for Fahri presentation? One question, please. Or you can, okay, from Midan. Okay. Yes, I will. Thank you. This is one question from Widiarto. I will I will talk. Thanks for the presentation, and I think this is a very interesting. But I have a question. Can you tell us how to implement the pre-processing for Indonesian database, and what library will you use? Fahri?
Thank you for the question. I'm sorry, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your present. The question is, can you tell us how do you implement the processing for Indonesia dataset, and what library will you use? Yang kamu gunakan?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, please.
We'll share something. Can you guys see my screen?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. First. Yeah. Thank you, Widiarto. I think Widiarto for the question. Yeah. We use PySastrawi library, and then NumPy library and Pandas library. And I think we use regex library too. Yeah, this is. So for how the preprocessing in work, our dataset will be read first using Pandas library. Our dataset contains tweets data, and then Kamus Ally for slang word, and then stop word in Bahasa. Okay, the first is tweets dataset. The tweets dataset is classified by hate speech and abusive, and the hate speech categorical. This is the shape of the tweets dataset. And then this is Ally dictionary, Ally dataset. And then this is stop word dataset.
Okay.
Yeah, as this is the data preprocessing in here. I think I already mentioned it. Our data preprocessing, there are lowercase, remove unnecessary character, remove non-alphanumeric, normalize ally word, and then remove stop word and stemming. So I will explain it one by one. So for the lowercase, in this phase, we make change to all this character to all to lowercase. We use built-in Python method. The function is lower. And then remove unnecessary character. To remove unnecessary character, we use the regex library. Yeah, the unnecessary character such as /n, and then retweet symbol, ini RT, and then the user, and then W or HTTPS, it will be removed with a regex library using sub function. Yeah. And then remove non-alphanumeric. Yeah, we use resub function also to remove non-alphanumeric. And then normalize ally word. So the way it works is its incoming tweet will be split first, each word. Then it will be checked on each of the word. When the word is found the same as the ally dictionary, it will be replaced because we use dictionary. So the next is remove stop word. Same like the normalized ally. The tweets. Can I speak in bahasa?
Yeah, please, no problem.
Selanjutnya remove stop word ini seperti di normalize. Cara kerjanya sama. Setiap tweet masukan ini akan di split dulu. Kemudian dihapus di sininya. Kalau misalnya ditemukan setiap wordnya ini akan dicek satu-satu. Kalau ditemukan di our dictionary, it will be removed. And then the stemmingnya ini kami menggunakan library PySastrawi. Stemmer.stem terus dimasukkan ke functionnya. Ini contohnya. Kalau remove alphanumeric ini halo, ini kan koma-koma sama tanda seru ini kan non alphanumeric, dia akan di remove. Kemudian ini lowercase, H besar ini akan di remove. Ini lowercase hasilnya. Kemudian stemming itu seperti yang kita ketahui bersama, stemming ini merubah affix word kata berimbuhan menjadi kata dasarnya. Misalnya ini perekonomian menjadi ekonomi, kemudian membanggakan ini akan menjadi bangga, pertumbuhan ini akan menjadi tumbuh, seperti itu. Kemudian remove unnecessary character, /n/n, rt, retweet, www.google.com ini akan di remove juga. Remove unnecessary character ini contohnya. Kemudian normalize ally word, nah ini amin, adik, habis. Kan di inputannya amin terus adik habis. Nah ini akan dirubah amin adik habis. Kemudian remove stop word-nya juga dirubah. Kalau ditemukan setiap tweet-nya ditemukan stop word akan dihapus. Seperti itu mungkin.
Oke, clear.
Terima kasih.
Okay. Is it clear, Widianto? Hello. Okay. Thank you, Fahri. Time is over. Thank you very much for your presentation and your answer about the question from Widiarto. We give applause for
Thank you, ma'am.
Fahri, and then we are going to the next presenter. The next presenter is Nugroho Sinung Adi. The title is